Hello Virgo, my name is Nigel and you have found Alchemy. Welcome to your July 2024 reading. Okay, let's get started. You have the Grace card umbrellaing your month here, and as of now it is unknown whether you are in a position to provide grace for someone else or Spirit is providing grace for you. You have sublimation, which is an elevation of some kind. You're going to be elevated. Now, are you going to be elevated through knowledge or lifestyle? It does say hold your vision, and it is in reverse. It is a fixed moon. So you are being asked at this time to keep your mind open, not to be so fixed about something. There might be something you think you're sure of here. And with this card, if I can, I swear I'm going to put these cards at the bottom from now on. They're just so annoying. With this card here, it's almost like what it is, if you notice, this person's being taken apart and putting, and they are being put back together again. So there is something that you may take apart, put back together, take apart, put back together, and it may elevate your thoughts. It may, you may end up seeing something differently from how you see it when the month begins, or perhaps from the previous month. You're going to have a payday of some kind. This payday obviously could be monetary. You could be getting an elevation as far as money, or the payday could be, I'm going to say it again, some sort of knowledge. You have vision coming in sideways, and this is used to assist you with creativity, wisdom, clarity, right? So there is some sort of clarity that you may or may not see. The vision card is coming in sideways. So this is something you're going to have to figure out here, Virgo. Are you going to be willfully blind, or are you going to see what you need to see? There is the helper card here. And, you know, this card, it says think before you offer help, right? Set healthy boundaries. And the picture is becoming a little bit more clear here, right? There may be something you need to see in another person. There may be somebody that's going to ask you for help. There may be somebody that you think you're sure of, right? We're going to move through this reading, then we're going to clarify, then we're going to dip into next month a little bit. So let's get started here. Yeah, at the beginning of the month, you're under some sort of stress, but the stress is work-related. It is something that is going to pay off, right? This is work for a good reason. This is stress for a good reason. This has something to do with your finances. This has something to do with your long-term goals. So you are working hard towards something, and I love this for you. At the at the end of this time, you are going to slip into your best role here as the Hermit. You know, the one who holds knowledge, and that egg, that's his goals in life. The lantern is his knowledge. It is the card of Virgo. You are stepping into some sort of knowledge. I do believe you're going to flip this card, this vision card, right side up, Virgo. It certainly seems that way. Now, mid-month here you are continuing to work on something that's a lot less stress involved, but you are diligently working on something. You seem to have tunnel vision. There is something that happens, and this is in the center of your reading. There is something that happens out of the blue. It's sort of like a mini tower moment. It's sort of like a lightning strike. It's something that happens where you see something extremely clearly. It may bring forth some anger. You have a lot of wand energy here. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You could have fire highly aspected in your chart, but you are confident in the information and the vision that you have, at least mid-month. In the beginning of the month, it seems like you are introspective. In mid-month, it seems like, hey, I got it. I think I see something here. I think I see something pretty damn clearly. You do have love for this person, place, or thing, but there is something that is slowly dawning on you here, Virgo, and you are victorious. You really do believe you've seen what you need to see. I can't help but think, yeah, because you have the stress card, you have the sudden impact card, you have victory. You have the card of introspection, the card of confidence in what you've gained, the card of victory. Stress, work, love. You love what you have found out. There's information that's coming to you here. It is by the grace of the universe. You are going to find out something that was hidden from you. You're being asked to look at people a little bit differently, take things apart, put things back together, really see things for what they are instead of what you'd like them to be. Here in your warnings, there is a warning here not to spend too much time crying over the spilt milk. When I say crying, I don't mean literal tears. It just means once you find out this information, it is time to accept it. You do have here the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands in reverse is you. There may be a point in this situation where you're tired of being tired. There may be a point in this situation where you're exhausted from the information you have found out, where you are trying to figure out here, and this is the sword of truth. It goes with the vision card coming in sideways. These sideways cards represent a choice. Are you going to see things for what they are, or are you not? We will clarify all this if you're confused right now. Interestingly enough, your blessings are the Six of Wands. You are going to be victorious. This has come out twice. You are going to uncover some deception here, some lies. At the very least, the fact that you might have been lying to yourself about someone or something, and you're going to reconsider an offer. There'll be a message that comes in that you're going to have to ponder. You're going to have to think about. Let's clarify some of this stuff here. At the beginning of the month, you are considering, this may very well be something work-related. It looks that way. I'm sure for some of you this is a relationship, but for many of you it isn't. So show me at the beginning of the month with this stress and this work situation. Too many cards. Show me, Spirit. Yeah, it says do not be tempted to lower your standards, but there is a flag here, and I really think it's sort of a red flag that you discover something. There is something that gets your spidey senses tingling here this month, and it sort of envelops your month, but I've never seen such positive cards as far as outcome here. It says there's a hand. It says in need of friendship, assistance, and guidance. And with this helper card, there may be someone that asks you for help. And I think you're starting to see them differently from what you had originally seen. It says there is someone new entering your life. There is, with the chair filled, I do think that chair being filled has something to do with information rather than a person. I think you are victorious because you finally filled in that gap. There is a gap. There was something that you may have been a little even stubborn about. Maybe you didn't want to see somebody or something for what it was. I think the veils are starting to lift and you're really starting to see things here, Virgo. You have Vine. It says seek out information that will help you, and that is in the warnings. I do think this information will start within you. You're going to, like with that card, I see someone taking something apart, putting it back together. Taking something apart, something doesn't add up. Let me do this again. Let me do this again. There is something that doesn't add up, and as a result, you're going to see it much differently from what it is. In your blessings column, it says the most difficult part of a situation is over. And like I said, this is a very positive reading. It may not sound like it is, but it is, because whatever it is that's going on, you absolutely catch on to, or you finally see. And I've never met a Virgo that was mobile once they've made up their minds. You're a mutable sign, but for some reason I find you guys very like, okay, this is what I think now. Once you take it apart, put it back together, take it apart, put it back together, really look at this person, look at this, what's going on. When you finally come to the conclusion, it's going to be very clear to you and you're not going to budge, right? And at the beginning of the month, you are going introspective with certain things that you see. And yeah, see, what does the Hermit represent? The Hermit represents distance, retreat, time out. You do take this time out here, Virgo. And this came out right away, and it says decisions, right? Yeah, for sure. You are definitely, like I said, this is a decision. You're making decisions. You're trying to decide what's going on, how you feel about it. You're putting things together, and you can't unsee what you have seen. There is some conflict, but the conflict will end in victory. And when I say conflict, it doesn't necessarily mean fighting. It could just mean there's a disharmony going on inside you. And this disharmony is good because it's creating a situation where you look harder at something. It's triggering something within you here, Virgo. I wonder if this is a work situation for most of you. You do have, in your warnings column, it does say action. I do think that you need to take action. And, action doesn't necessarily mean bold action. It just means this. It means you need to take the action that you need to see what you need to see. You're going to rise above this, especially with this card here. But don't be stubbornly hanging on to a vision you originally had of someone or something, and create a problem that will become bigger if you don't see it. If I don't know if that makes sense to you. I hope it does. Here, show me these blessings for Virgo, please. Show me these blessings. And look at the bottom of the deck. Yep, you have a decision here to make, Virgo, for sure. There's just no doubt about it. And the blessing here is that lightning strike. What did I say? This was in the center of your reading. This was in the center of your reading. This is a gift. You're receiving a gift. You are receiving a gift. Don't waste the gift. The gift of clarity. The gift of vision. You're going to see someone or something in a different light this month. And the advice here is to run with that information. Now, as we're going to dip into next month, and we see that your card here is the Wise Salt card. And salt is cleansing, but salt is also gritty. You're going to see the gritty truth about something, and you're going to stick with that. And I love that for you. And here's the Love card. I do believe we pulled the King of Cups here too. You're going to love the fact that you're on the right track. You're going to love the fact that you have risen above this and you have figured something out finally. It does say new moon in Virgo, and that does obviously represent you. And it says you are good enough. I believe you are. I mean, obviously, right under it, this is gaining momentum. You're good enough on your own to figure this out. Absolutely. And good luck to anyone who wants to change your mind after that. Here, you do have the gift of loving the information that you receive. You may have some anxiety, at least initially, from this, but you're going to hold on to what's yours, and you're going to stubbornly hold on to the information. You're going to be extremely careful about what you tell other people, and this may start a tower moment in someone else's life, but you refuse to be blind anymore. You are not going to be handing out your resources. You're going to be taking off here, taking off in your chariot for sure. Now, next month there may be something that happens around you as a result of you finding certain things out or putting things together. But as you can see, he doesn't have a care in the world, and this tower is now someone else's problem. These we do not read in reverse, by the way. You are going to have a new opportunity. Yeah, look at this. A brand new opportunity here, Virgo. You may be dealing with a Capricorn, for sure, but this is toxicity, and you're moving away from the toxicity, and you have found out something, and this information will give you freedom and lead you down another path. And here is that lightning strike again. This lightning strike has tentacles into your following month. You're going to start planning again. You're going to start seeing beauty in other things other than what you have found out. You may take a gamble on something else. But you do realize that whatever it is you thought is absolutely not what it, yeah, here, look, this is another card of just that. What you thought you had is completely different from what it is. This says divination. It says increase. It says listen to your intuition and what that inner voice is telling you. And I agree with that, obviously. You may be dealing with a narcissist at work. There is somebody around you that is full of themselves, for sure. Let me pull. Where is it? Here it is. Pull another card for you, Virgo. In fact, I think I'm going to pull two. Show me for Virgo, please. Show me for Virgo, please. It says marine life, richness. You are going to be receiving. You're going to be dealing with a more rich environment after you get rid of this fake environment, because you are the alchemist in this situation. You're alchemizing, you're making a decision here, and this decision is going to lead to your empowerment for sure. Where is it? Oh yeah. For Virgo, please. For Virgo, please. It says air, expansive, intellectual, inquisitive. When I see swords, I see air, and that sword of truth, you're going to be wielding it. It says cardinal, innovation, spark, vision. You're going to have a spark, and that spark is going to lead you to a whole different situation. You are absolutely going to shatter a facade of someone that's around you here. You're going to attain your harvest, and you are going to find out through communication what's really going on. There may be someone that offers you an apology, but I do believe it is too late, because like I said, with the sublimation card, you are ascending. The Tower card produces a Plutonian event that transforms you and leads you to a more stable situation, for sure. I will pull one more card only because I feeling it. Totally feeling it. For Virgo, please. Virgo. It says jealousy. It says, watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. There might be someone around you here, Virgo, that is jealous of you. Someone who you may not have seen. You may not have seen who they really are. This may be someone at work. You do have the budget card here. I'm telling you, this has something to do with your money. This has something to do with your money. I don't know if this person, obviously, if this is your job, it has something to do with your money, but this has something to do with your money. This has something to do with your career. This has something to do with jealousy, someone fake around you, something that you're going to see. It's going to come together after you really start examining certain events that go on. You're going to be very gritty and wise about this situation. Come next month, you're going to be in a whole different situation. For sure. I'm going to pull a timing card, and then we will end this, because show me for Virgo, please. It says in May. There's something that could have happened here in May. And here, look at the bottom of the deck. You have April. So around April or May, there is something that could have kicked this off, something that may have thrown a few doubts in your mind. Think back to April or May, or in the future, and when I say the future, I mean this month or next month, you may find out that there was something that went down behind your back in April and May. Do let me know, Virgo. Big hugs. Namaste.